This is not one of my better days.
Sorry, Andy. I have to go.
Yeah, me too, or Mom will suspect something. If Mom finds out I've lost Spank, I'll have to change my name and go underground.
Andy?
No, señorita. My name is Manuel.
Dear, pass that.
Oh, it was delicious. How did you get that
Thanks,
sauce
Mom.
to be so tasty?
Mom, this is really good.
Good. The coast is clear. Now all I have to do is convince everybody that Spank isn't AWOL.
Andy, what if I told you about feeding Spanky dinner scraps?
Sorry, Mom.
Spanky, din-dins. Come on, Spanky, eat up. It's liver and kidney. Yummy. Andy, remember, tonight it's your turn to give Spanky his bath.
There you go, Spank. Does that feel good? Where have you been? You're filthy.
Why have you locked the door, Andy?
Well, I didn't want Spank to escape like he did last time.
Is anything wrong with Spanky?
No, Mom, it's the caffeine. He drank some leftover coffee.
Andy?
He's just got hiccups, Mom.
Andy? What's wrong with poor Spanky? He doesn't sound like himself. That sounds like Spanky.
Andy, will you let Spank out for his last bathroom break?
You got it, Dad. Come on, Spank. Time for number one. I don't mind admitting, this is getting a bit nerve-wracking.
Hurry up, Andy. We're getting ready for bed.
Wow, Spank must have drank a lot of water.
Oh, how could you have done this, Andy? You know how much Spanky means to me.
I didn't do it on purpose, Mom. How was I to know Mrs. Timberly used to have a dog that looked like Spank and was her baby?
Are you sure you've told us everything, Andy? You haven't left anything out?
Like what?
Well, a ransom note, for instance?
I don't believe it. I feel terrible. Mom's having a breakdown and Dad's cracking wise.
I don't think that's funny, Al.
Come on, Mom. We all miss Spank as much as you do. The noise he makes when you rub his belly, the way he half opens one eye when the mailman arrives.
The way we hold a mirror to his muzzle to see if he's still breathing?
Mind you, that one was pretty good.
All right, enough. First thing tomorrow, we drive to the Timberleys and demand they return Spanky.
But Frida, Timberly's my boss. I can't just barge in and...
Well, you should have thought of that before, funny man.
They say there's a fine line between comedy and tragedy.
I'm afraid Mr. Timberly isn't home at the moment.
It's actually you we've come to see, Mrs. Timberly. It's about Spanky.
Who?
Spank, our dog.
Oh, you mean Precious?
I'm afraid our son, Andy, lost him yesterday, and we've come to take him back.
Oh, no, you can't do that. Precious and I have become very close.
But he's ours.
Do you have any proof? After all, he wasn't wearing any tags.
Well,
Do you have a photograph of him?
no, I don't.
Why ever not?
He wouldn't sit still long enough for us to take one.
Look, I'll prove we're his owners. Spanky, here, boy. Come to Mommy. Come, Spanky. Please. There's a good boy.
I think I've seen enough. Parker, come and show these good people out.
Come on, Frida. Let's go.
Spanky! Come, Spank! Oh, you dumb mutt! That woman is intolerable.
You've got that right. No wonder Timberly never smiles.
Well, I'm not going to stand for it. I want my little Spanky back. You're going to have to talk to Timberly at work tomorrow morning.
But, Frida, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
And why not?
Well, he is my boss. Besides, he'll never stand up to the old to his wife. He'll just put me in a no-win situation.
I suppose you're right.
We can always get another dog.
Yeah, one that moves.
I'd rather have no dog than live without my Spanky.
You are in a world of hot water for upsetting your mother like this. I don't know how you do it, but you have a nose for trouble. Ugh, this whole situation stinks.
Nose stinks. Out of the mouths of babes and dads. I gotta call Danny.
Good morning, Doris. I need to see Mr. Timberly.
What a coincidence. He wants to see you.
Come!
Mr. Timberly?
Ah, Larkin, there you are. I need to talk to you about something.
Please, Mr. Timberly, I must finish. I realize this may cost me my job, but my wife is very upset over the fact that her dog, Spank...
That's exactly what I want to talk to you about, Larkin.
Spank?
Mrs. Timberly and I had a chat last night, and she decided there was no way she could possibly keep the dog when it really belonged to another, obviously caring, loving family.
I don't know what to say.
No need to say anything, Larkin. Just take the dog and go. No.
Remember when we first brought him home from the SPCA? He looked just like a ball of fluff.
An unconscious ball of fluff.
Poor Spanky. I miss him.
I didn't think I would, but I miss him too. Spanky! Yes!
Check, please.
No. How did you do it?
I had a word with Timberly, man to man. I told him that if we didn't get Spank back, he'd have to look for someone else to keep things rolling in the toilet paper department.
Oh, Dad, you're the greatest!
Yeah, the greatest fibber this side of Liarville. I knew the Timberleys wouldn't be able to get rid of him fast enough after I slipped those prunes through the letter slot. Only the Larkins can tolerate that smell.
And where do you think you're going?
I thought I'd celebrate Spank's liberation with Danny at the Beans and Burger.
Not so fast, young man. It was your foolish pranks that lost us Spanky in the first place. I think you need to make it up to him for all the anguish and suffering he's been through.
If this is anguish and suffering, where can I get some? So now you know the gruesome details.
It seems that no matter what he does, Spank always comes up smelling like roses.
least until the prunes start to kick in.